Hi guys, happy Friday. So today's March the 1st, it's a Friday, and as you all know, I'm doing a TTC channel, hashtag baby number 6. So we're currently trying to gender sway Pink, our baby number 6, and if you followed the journey, it has had its ups and downs. We've been trying since September, and as you guys probably already know, September we didn't manage to conceive. October we abstained because it was boy on the gender calendar. November we weren't successful again. It is quite risky doing the girl one because you stop at least 2 days before ovulation, so it is a risky business. If you're not into waiting, you haven't got time on your side, or you aren't, it is one that you stop doing the trying just before ovulation. So November we weren't successful anyway. December, as you all know, I fell for the baby and sadly miscarried at around 7 weeks, which was very, very emotional and not a very nice experience at all. And January was all a bit sporadical. I had to go with a negative pregnancy test before I tried, or a cycle. I chose to wait for the negative test. When that became apparent, we started trying. We baby danced 3 times and sadly we didn't fall pregnant. So then I came on AF. So there was light at the end of the tunnel. I finished on day 5. Day 6 of my cycle, we agreed that we could start trying again for the baby, which hopefully, if conceived, will be a late November baby. So I'm currently on day 9 of my cycle. So I just thought I'd give you an update because I know you girls and boys that have signed up to the channel, subscribed, say that you love having a chat. Well, I do you too. I find it so therapeutic to have a chat, especially with adults when you're at home with a baby. It's really nice to share my story with you, and I hope it does help you TTCers and people who have miscarried sadly, or maybe you're starting a family and you haven't got any children at the moment. It might inspire you to have a big family. I don't know. I just hope you find comfort in my channel. I'm day 9 of my cycle. We didn't baby dance day 6. We were both shattered, and although it's very methodical at the moment because we're choosing to do the gender sway Pink, we want it to be enjoyable. So day 6 didn't work out for us. We were both absolutely shattered. Day 7 we did do the baby dance. As you know, we're following the Shettles theory, the Shettles method, which if you haven't, if you're not aware of that and you do want to gender sway Pink or blue, definitely go back on my videos because I was successful, I believe, in 2016 when I did all this before, and I got a beautiful little pink one at the end of it. However, a lot of people say it's a theory, nothing's set in stone, it's 50-50, it's to do with the man's seed and your egg, but I just believe it's worth trying for fun. And of course, as long as you're healthy and the baby is beautiful and healthy, what matters what you have? It is just a bit of fun. I'm not going to have gender disappointment. I'm lucky enough to have 3 boys and 2 girls. I do understand gender disappointment can go on, and I don't think that's bad. I don't think you've got to feel guilty. I just think each to their own. And I must admit, I was so up for having a girl last time. I think I might have been a little bit like, I wished it was a girl, but never mind. That's the sort of thing I'd have felt last time, I think. But I honestly do not care what I'm given. I just thank the Lord that I'm given 5 beautiful babies and hopefully number 6. So I don't want you to all be negative to me on any comments, because I seriously am doing this for fun and nothing's guaranteed or set in stone. So I'm doing the Shettles method, which is shallow penetration, no big O, and you stop for a girl at least 2 days before ovulation, 3 days if you can afford the risk. Calcium and magnesium diet. So as you know, I'm doing lots of citrus, lots of seeds and nuts, lots of dark chocolate, lots of green vegetables, and I'm really trying to get on board with that. I've not been too good at the seeds and nuts. I do have a cereal bar each day, but I used to have lots of pumpkin seeds and that. I've gone off those a bit, but I do have a bit of granola on yogurt or a cereal bar incorporated into my diet. I do love peanut butter, but I'm not having much of that at the moment. But I am definitely having lots of citrus fruits, lots of dark chocolate, and lots of green. Also, if you're gender swaying a girl, they do say eating little amounts and often is better than having heavy meals, because it is favoured on a slightly lower calorie diet, which I do not advise to do. I'm not saying diet or go crazy, but if you skip breakfast and eat a breakfast later, like I am at one of those, it does favour a girl because it makes your vaginal fluid more acid, which is the right environment for the female sperm. So with that bit of the diet done, we're doing that. We're also trying to go with the new moon, which falls on March the 6th. And we're trying also to do the gender calendar, which again is a theory. It's from ancient times, found in a Chinese tomb 700 years ago. And it just gives you different chart dates that correlates your age and month with what gender. But the downside of that, it does stop giving you the answers at 45. So if you are a slightly later TTCer, it won't work for you. And I have 5 children so far, and only 3 of them correlate to the gender calendar. So, you know, that might be a theory you don't want to work with. So on March the 7th, it will be girl on the gender calendar for me, but I am TTCing now. So I'm cycle day 9. So we baby danced on cycle day 7, and as you know, I'm going to do every other day leading up to ovulation. I expect my ovulation to be on day 14, because I'm a 28-29 day cycle. So what usually happens for my body is I feel very niggly a couple of days before ovulation. I have a spike in temperature, I get the egg white cervical mucus, and it does feel, if you wipe yourself, it's very slidey and quite slippery in the hands. It is like egg white. So when you get that, that means you're ovulating. So normally day 12, I feel a bit niggly with my egg pain on one side. I start getting quite a lot of creamy discharge. By 13 and 14, it's very slippery and my egg pain becomes a bit more severe. That's how I know I'm ovulating. Plus, I have a spike in temperature, like at night or in the day, I'm really hot, and it's not through dashing around and running after the children. I know when I'm ovulating, but even still, I have invested in very, very cheapy ovulation sticks. You can get these like 5 for £1 at Dollar Tree, maybe you might have in the States, or we have Pound Shop, Pound Saver here. They're really cheap and effective. I find they really do the job. So I've been doing those periodically since the cycle day 6. It was negative. I did one just a minute ago and it was negative, which I totally expect. You want it to be a really strong line matching the control line. That normally means you're 12 to 24 hours away from ovulation. So when you get that strong line, that is when you should at least incorporate a baby dance the day before, or at least the day after. But if you're trying for a girl, I'd say if you get that strong line, maybe do it once and then don't do it again, because you are going to literally ovulate 12 to 24 hours later. That's how it works. So the little desperation is here because obviously I've miscarried, as you know. If you don't know my story, please go back on the channel and follow my whole story from gender swaying successfully in 2016 right the way through to miscarrying a few weeks ago to my story now. So I feel a bit of desperation for a baby. I don't care whether it's blue or pink, but we're doing pink gender sway for fun. So we tried in September and we weren't successful, as you know. October we abstained because it was boy on the gender calendar. November we tried unsuccessfully. December I fell pregnant to my shock, knowing deep down, because my tarot cards said I'd have a miscarriage. I did think I'd miscarry, and I sadly did. January I've had all the miscarriage, sporadical body temperature and all of that. Tried for a baby, we didn't fall for it. So okay, so I'm cycle day 9. We've baby danced twice so far in this cycle. We're planning on doing it every other night, so I'm going to do it again on Sunday, and then I'll be day 12 of my cycle on Monday, and that's when I'm expecting the faint line on my ovulation test, and I think it'll get progressively dark between the Monday and the Wednesday. So I am going to baby dance, if I can, the Monday and probably the Wednesday. I don't want to risk not falling pregnant, and I do want to carry out this gender sway pink, but my husband and I have sort of chatted and we think we might stop at day 13 of my cycle, not day 11. So day 11 was when we stopped, when we successfully gender swayed pink for our girl, which would be me baby dancing Sunday and then not baby dancing. But because of the miscarriage and stopping breastfeeding, I have had a couple of periods that have been a bit different to my normal 28-29 day cycle. I did have one that was 34 days, which I've never had in my life, but it was because I stopped breastfeeding and I was super stressed because my boy was getting bullied at school. So I had reflexology because, as you guys know, I completely am into holistic therapy, reflexology, burning Himalayan salt lamps, really chilling out with lavender oil. I'm into all of that, Indian head massage, all of that really chills me out. So when I didn't have AF turn up, I booked in some reflexology. I took lots of vitamin C, put a heat pad on my tummy to induce a period, and thank God it worked. And I finally came on and I was able to try again. But anyway, I didn't fall pregnant. So when I did, I was super shocked. But in the back of my head, the tarot card reader had said you're going to sadly miscarry, but I can see you falling end of February, beginning of March, because I can see you having a November baby. So that is what I'm holding on to. So I just want you to know, so at the moment we're in a full moon phase, which is a waning crescent phase. We want waxing crescent new moon for a girl. That all starts on Wednesday, the 6th of March in the UK. So the ideal opportunity for me would be to baby dance on Monday, which would be day 12 of my cycle, and do it also day 13, which is Tuesday. And my feeling is I should be peak ovulation day 14, maybe day 15, because of my 28, 29 day cycle. And even if my body was having a slightly later one because of the miscarriage and other things like stress, hopefully sperm does live in the body in the right environment, can live 7 days, a female sperm. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if we set our last day baby dancing as day 13, which is Tuesday, I'm hoping we will fall this month, and that's what I'm going to do. If I get a blue one, I will still be over the moon. I've got such lovely I just have such a lovely relationship with my boys. They're so loving. They do football. They bring me joy. And each baby that I've had is totally different. They've breastfed differently. They have different personalities. And as you people know who have had more than one child, every child's needs is different. And I will embrace whatever God gives me, I really will. But I'm just doing the gender sway, and I'd like, if you've got two boys and fancy a gender sway pink for a bit of fun, or you just fancy having a go, it might be worth following the few things I do. So at the moment we've been baby dancing, but it's a full moon, so I have kept my Himalayan salt lamps burning at all times. I also wear rose quartz close to my skin because that promotes fertility and health. So I've been wearing that constantly since like July, before I even started baby dancing. I've had my calcium and magnesium diet in swing since since I started trying, before trying August time. I don't eat a lot of meat, and they do say vegetarian diet's very good for the gender sway girl as well. Salty foods are a complete no-no, as is tomatoes, bananas, potatoes, really starchy potatoes. Just no good. If you're having bread, keep it little and often, thin brown bread. I've been choosing to have crackers with dairy spread on, or maybe plant-based margarine. That's what I enjoy. Dairy's really good. Again, I'm not a massive fan of cow's milk. I will have a little dribble if I have to in a coffee, but literally I'm on decaf peppermint tea, decaf lattes, and I love oat milk, as you guys know. And I also do like almond milk. So my dairy is predominantly coming from any cheeses I have, which is soft-based cheeses or very pale cheddar, but not a lot because you don't want the salt content. And I have a lot of yogurt. I've gone back onto that now actually. So I try and have yogurt at least every other day if I can. And like I say, lots of seeds, lots of foliage. So that is the diet in place. And as I say, gender sway at the moment is a boy on the calendar, but on the 7th of March that changes to a girl. So if I'm already pregnant, if things are happening inside of me, I won't be pregnant because I'm not ovulating, but if there is still inside me little seeds that are living and waiting, the ideal thing would be for when the egg's released between Monday and Wednesday, there's a little female sperm waiting. That is the theory behind seed waiting for egg. And like I say, it is all theory and it is all fun. So yeah, we're ticking all the boxes for that. And I just wanted to say to you guys, because it's such lovely comments I get, I feel like your friend too, and it's amazing. I just love these little videos I do because I feel like I'm having a chat with friends, and it is amazing. I invested in a lovely rose quartz pendulum. As you know, I have a lovely friend called Jan who does all my holistic therapy for me, and I see her for massage and reflexology. I won't be having reflexology until I have a negative pregnancy test again. What I mean is, if I don't fall this cycle, I'll have reflexology, but she doesn't practice that till you're 16 weeks because of miscarriage. So when I see her, we sometimes do massage, and I had a massage the other day, and she's got a crystal pendulum, and she's taught me how to use one, and I bought myself one that I felt really attracted to. I cleansed it, which means you wash it and lay it against your skin, and I asked it some questions today for the first time, and I asked, will I have a baby this year? It said yes. I said, will I fall this cycle? It said yes. I said, will my little girl get the school she wants as Sadly, she didn't get that today, and I knew that would make me super stressed and upset to see her unhappy. And it said she would get the school if we appeal. And then I asked, would my little boy also get that school because he's on a waiting list? And it said yes. And they were the 4 questions I really wanted answered, because at the moment I don't want my stress levels to go up, because that will stop my body's producing estrogen and progesterone, which you do need to have a successful pregnancy. And if you get stressed, I can't remember which one, but it does deflate the amount you get inside you. So I know it's stressful when you've got family, you work hard, you've got children, but it is good to take a little bit of time out. So me doing these videos, even if they're 5, 10, 15 minutes, I really enjoy it, because it stops me thinking of other things. And at the moment I am really upset because my little girl, we got the email, and sadly she didn't get the school she had her heart set on, and it's a really lengthy process now around the UK for everybody who didn't get the choices, because now we've got to appeal and we've got to wait, and it's a waiting game, and I can't make her feel better telling her anything because I don't know the answers. But also equally, my husband and I are online constantly filling in forms, and it's a church-based school, so we have to go and sort all of that out, and it is very stressful. And also I've got my little boy on a waiting list for the same school, and there's no room there at the moment, so I don't want that to affect me trying for a baby. But obviously they are my world, and they're the babies that I have in front of me, and I've got to concentrate on them. So if you are TTCing, it's so important. If you've got things that are bothering you, whether it's work issues or family issues, just try and take at least half an hour out of a day where you're just sat having a relaxing cup of tea and chilling out, because it does stop your hormones working like to the proper extent where it can produce your healthy, lovely egg. And you only need, ladies, 1 healthy egg and 1 healthy sperm to make that baby, and that's what you've got to hold on to. So all you people who are like, I'm too old or things aren't working, it will. Just try and stay stress-free. It's so important. And I know it's difficult when you've got your phone on you all the time and you're receiving messages and PPI calls and everything that stresses you out on a daily basis, but I know for a fact it does stop your estrogen and progesterone, can't say that, I need to put my teeth in, producing equal amounts to produce a healthy pregnancy. So you must try and chill out a little bit if you can, even for half an hour. So that's what I'm telling myself to do at the moment. So I've done an OPK today, and it is negative, which I'm totally expecting, which is great. I will do another OPK Sunday, and I'm expecting a very weak line Sunday, Monday, getting stronger, and by Wednesday I'm hoping the control line and the same line will be equal, because I will be then on day 14, and I'm expecting to be at peak ovulation day 14, day 15 at the latest, and we will stop baby dancing day 13, which is Tuesday. If I don't fall in this cycle, as you know, I've got babies that are already born in December and born in January, and it's all a bit hectic with home births. So if I don't fall this cycle, there is something inside of me saying I might start trying in May and give April a miss, just so that I have a January baby rather than a December baby. But then nothing's guaranteed. I might have the baby early, so I don't know. That's all for another day. Also, I was thinking, shall I do a video with me asking the crystal some questions to show you how it works? Would you like to see that video? If you do, let me know. Please like, subscribe if you haven't. I'd love you to subscribe to my channel and follow our journey. Hello! And we will let you know how we go. But as I was saying, it's annoying because you can't do the gender calendar if you're past 45, but don't take that negatively, because I've got 5 babies and only 3 of them correlate to that gender calendar. So when it says your age and the month of conception, it does work sometimes, but I've got 5 babies and only 3 are completely accurate to the gender calendar. So even if you can't do that because your age is above 45, don't worry. You can still do the new moon, which is, just follow that, just print into the internet, can I have a moon calendar, and it will show you. So full moon, which we're in now, promotes a boy. So if you're in a new moon, it's a girl, a full moon, a boy. Waxing crescent new moon is a girl, waning crescent full moon is a boy. So at the moment we are on a last bit of the waning crescent, and it's a full moon. So that's why I've been burning the Himalayan salt lamps to balance out the negative ions. So yeah. And also, look, We have been sleeping with the rose quartz under our pillow, burning lots of lavender, and I still have, here you go, you want my lip balm? I still have little baby clothes under a drawer under my bed, and they say this is all, it's all myths and it's all fun and it's all wives' tales, but I have literally ticked every box to Gender Sway Pink to see if it works again, and that's it really. But yeah, if you can't do the Gender Sway calendar because your age is above 45, just do the new moon for a girl. And if you want a boy, remember you're looking for a full moon, you're looking for a saltier diet. I'm not saying eat loads of salt, that's not what I'm saying, but it is more like the red meats, potatoes, starchy, that sort of thing for a boy. I can always let you know if you want me to tell you how to gender sway boy, I can always let you know. It's not a problem, it's just because I'm doing girl and pink, so that's what I talk about. I think that's everything really, guys, so I'll do an OPK maybe on Sunday and a little update. Have a lovely weekend. Baby dust to you all. Thank you for commenting. Totally love all your comments. And I'm sorry about the bright window last time. That was pretty naff, my videos. But as I say, I only film on my iPhone. I literally do it in the car. Wherever I get a spare 20 minutes, I try and do a video. And it's not particularly great editing either. And if you're looking around my kitchen, I have got a football shirt hanging on the radiator ready for tomorrow. Loads of garbage from school on my fridge. I shouldn't say garbage, but you know when you get forms from school and you think, oh, for God's sake, and you put them on there and forget about them. And a cup of peppermint tea that I haven't drunk yet, and it looks a bit like a bomb site, so I need to quickly scurry around before I pick the children up. But I love you all. Please subscribe, please like. If there's any questions you want answering, I will try my best. But as I say, yeah, all systems go for next week. And the ideal situation for me would be if the deed that we do on Monday or Tuesday stays inside an acidic environment, being my, you know, my fluids. And it would be great if the seed was fertilised on Thursday, because then it would be girl on the gender calendar, new moon, and a really good fighting chance for a pink one. But as I say, I don't care what I get. I just want a baby. And I feel really desperate now, which is bad. But anyway, I love you all. Please keep your fingers crossed as well for my little girl and boy getting their little spot in school. That would be lovely. And I'm sure there's a lot of UK mums feeling the same pain as me at the moment with that. But yeah, love to you all and have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.